Good evening and welcome to Warhammer Wednesdays. Welcome to Once Upon a Time in the Old World, Season 3, Episode 13. This is indeed the season finale. Welcome again. And this is my group of well-trained whelps. So we'll start with Ilmari.
I've been called worse.
Yeah.
Good evening, all. I am Ilmari. I'm Dan. I'm playing Ilmari. It's a good start, isn't it? I'm playing Ilmari. It's the dissociation. I don't know who I am anymore. And I'm an elf that was an envoy, is now a wizardy type character. Not very good at the magic side of things. Occasional naked dancer. Good with a bow. Okay with a sword. And always getting into trouble, apparently.
We'll go straight to Mordek, Dan.
Hey up, boy, gone. It'd be me, Mordek. I will continue to be Mordek and always will be Mordek.
Mordek. So yeah, we'll go to Aaron and Hagen.
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron and I'm playing Hagen Ritter von Delbers, the Sergeant Templar to the Order of the White Wolf, dedicated to Ulrich and the Ulrican ways, and of course, which means he's drug his friends into a lot of trouble recently because you got to do what's right, even if it means getting your best friends killed.
And last but no means least, our engineer of severe proportions, Roger with Johan.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I'm playing Johan von Erpinder, the Human Master Engineer, who I'm beginning to wonder more and more why I'm hanging out with this bunch of lunatics and psychopaths, particularly the elf who gave us a big lecture on why all elves that wear black are bad, and then immediately went off drinking with the elves that wear black.
Yeah. You can't beat a patsy. So welcome to tonight. This is indeed our season finale. We shall be back with this in the new year, around about February time, I would have thought. In the meantime, after this, our very own Dan will be running some Age of Sigmar, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we've been discussing recently that we may, it's looking strong that we may be getting a Traveller game on as well with this group and one other. The very good Mr. Simon. But yeah, so tonight the party are heading back to Greenmill to take their findings back and their what would we call it, components to the Elder, Mr. Foggy Fallowfringe. Where he will produce an item of finding a way into the Wizard's Tower, where hopefully they can get some answers on what has happened to Fowler Faust, the wizard protector of this part of the moot. So we'll start with the party approaching Greenmill. The carnival is coming to an end and some of the stalls are being taken down. There doesn't seem as many stalls or rides or booths there anymore. But you can hear the noise coming from the tavern. There's a good, lively sort of atmosphere going down. And yeah, lots of commotion in a good way.
It's good to hear positive sounds again. It's beginning to think after all of our journeys that all we ever did was attract trouble.
As long as there isn't another chaos cult in this town.
It's hard to believe that when we first came to the moot, all we saw was this beauty and this peacefulness, and then what we've had to deal with in the last few days. It is good to be back here where people seem to be able to enjoy themselves.
Hey up, enough wistfulness. I need a beer.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Oof.
I think you beat Dan to the mark.
Oh, I wanted to say something, but I'm not allowed to. I could just be the voices in your head.
Mordek just glares.
Ilmarin
Yeah,
produces a picture of Mordek when he was drunk, and Ilmarin drinking the beer. That very beautifully drawn picture done by our very own engineer. Look, Mordek, look, it's you. Are you sure you want to be drinking that beer again?
Hey up. If I want to be forgetting the last few days, then I want to be drinking.
Well, fair enough. I'll take all of the ingredients that we've found over to Elder Fallow Fringes and see about getting him started on whatever it is he needs to do to complete his ritual.
We still need to grab a conch nut. I'm sure we can hopefully grab one from somewhere here.
I think we hand waved that last time as being picked up on the way back.
Yeah, I think so too, because they could just be found anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Unless Jim tells us otherwise. Do we still need a conch
Oh,
nut?
sorry.
Do we still need to get the conch nut, or did we get it on our travels back?
Yeah, you'd have got it on your way back.
Okay.
Quite easy to find. So you're taking the components to the elder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you knock on the door as it's closed, and you're met. The door opens slowly, and a pretty halfling female face appears around the door. Can I help you?
Yes, we are here to see Herr Fallow Fringe.
Just 1 minute, and she shuts the door again.
He really doesn't need to disguise himself as a cabbage anymore. I guess they didn't. I guess he's still trying to pretend to be a cabbage.
I don't know, could be a carrot this time.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Do you think she's not coming back?
She opens the door. Yes, Master Fallow Fringe, we'll see you now. I have to say, please do not be disturbed by his appearance. He has gone through a lot over the last week or so, and there is many a bad thing happening.
He's gone through a lot.
Yes.
Is he now a carrot?
Opens the door.
Hagen looks in. I mean, what do we see?
The room is dark. The fire is lit, but there's no sign of Elder Fallow Fringe.
Can we?
Is there any vegetables, biscuits, or any other type of food type sitting on the chair?
No. Unfortunately, he died.
So when you said he had a tough few weeks, what you meant is he's
Draw my
dead.
weapon.
Yes.
Draw my weapon.
Yes, he died.
How did he die?
I could sense
Um,
Mordek trying to pull his act out.
He got up one morning. He was drinking his elfweed tea, and he just laughed a little, and then he was gone, and he fell off his chair.
No, but seriously, where is he?
No, he died.
Where's his body? Don't believe you.
It's buried in the cemetery.
Perhaps we should go speak with the sheriff and find out.
You can speak to his ghost. His ghost still haunts the house.
Okay,
Right,
then.
well,
Okay,
And
can we speak to his ghost, please?
where's his
Summon his
ghost?
ghost.
Yes, you have to speak. You have to speak his name 6 times.
Why 6?
I've no idea. Apparently, it summons his spirit here. It's quite precise.
Does he pay you extra for this rubbish?
No, not at all. It's a pleasure.
Then
to
you should
work
ask for more money. Jim, can my elven ears hear any other noises around the premises?
You can hear some rustling from the back of the room, possibly off behind something.
I'm going to make my way towards the rustlings.
I was going to say, can we see curtains twitching or
no,
anything?
No, you must stay here. Fellow fringe, fellow fringe, fellow fringe, fellow fringe.
Please don't
fellow
look
fringe,
behind. Look at that
fellow
man
fringe.
behind the curtain.
And then from behind a chair at the back corner of the room, this ghost leaps up, or rather a white sheet with 2 holes in it, and it's moving round. Ooh.
I'm just going to go pluck the sheet off of it.
You have returned.
Literally, your mom's going to walk up to it and pull the sheet off. Do we have to have these theatrics every time we come to speak to you? We've seen you multiple times.
Yes,
I'm going to poke his little podgy belly. You're not dead. You're very much alive.
No, but the sheet spares my disfigured remains from the maid and other villagers. Because I am dead. I apologise that you are not back.
Jim,
if you're dead,
are there like any objects in the room? You know, like tankards, forks,
yeah,
that sort of thing?
Absolutely.
I'm just going to pick up a small object and throw it at him.
Whoa! What's with the violence?
Guys, if
he was dead, that would have gone right through him. I'm just
not only that, but if he was dead and a ghost, then we have
curse thee, master engineer. Yes,
that seems rather unnecessary.
You shall no longer be able to make things with those sausage fingers.
Hagen sighs. He turns, he looks at the others. He puts all of the ingredients down. He's like,
and then he sort
have
of
a good
stops.
day.
Oh, you've got the ingredients. And then he goes over and starts like fingering the ingredients. Oh, yeah. He picks them up and puts them onto the table, and quite excitable here. Yes, yeah. You'll have to give me a few hours, and I'll get somewhere with this. Yes, as long as that ghost doesn't bother me at all. Yeah,
but you're the ghost.
He's been an anchor around my neck. It's terrible. It is. It's terrible. Yeah. What
Imara's standing behind him, literally going,
what have I done to be haunted and to be cursed by such a creature? Yeah.
I have no words for you at all, Elder, but please let us know when you've completed your ritual. And Hagen walks out because he can't decide whether or not he wants to throttle this halfling or break down in hysterics. So
I'll be following Hagen.
Mine follows as well. Just shoots a glance back.
I'll just kind of shaking my head, walk after the others.
I'll see you tomorrow, yes?
Indeed.
If the ghost hasn't killed me, of course. Aha.
Of course.
Ilmarin says under his breath, but loud enough for Mordek to hear, not if I kill him first.
I'll just say ghost my arse in classical.
So rude.
Did he respond in classical?
Yes.
Hey.
Well, my friends, seems like we've got some time to kill.
Well, I believe there's a tavern over there.
Indeed. Let's go get some libations.
I'm already heading in that direction.
I could use some wine and some food.
It's true. Been on the road a lot.
Okay, you enter the tavern, and you notice that you're literally the only sort of non-halflings here. It's absolutely packed to the rafters with halflings, and there's music going on. You can hear laughing and just generally good atmospheric chit-chat. You know, there doesn't seem no ill here or anything. Yeah, it's a good place to be after like where you've been recently, sort of thing. Just lots of positivity and laughing.
Why do I feel like something's about to happen?
Suddenly demons.
The young halfling behind the bar, she's running the sort of bar now. That you noticed that she was working there before, but she seems to have taken up a sort of chief position in there, and everybody's having a good time. And she spots you. Ah, my friends, you've returned. Come, let me sort you out with some ale,
Wine, please.
and I'll
Is
get
it-
you some water, Master Dwarf.
Is it possible for a bath?
What, you want a bath in ale?
No, just water will be sufficient for the bath.
I thought you. No, that would have been extra.
It's been a long road.
Indeed, it's been well. We've had a few attacks from some orcs. But Sheriff Ironbelly and the local militias have sort of managed to keep them back. But yeah, he's gone to. There's a new merchant caravan coming our way, which is why there's so many people in here that are awaiting this caravan. There's supposed to be some real good things on there, some quality items to buy, and maybe he offers good prices that we can sell things as well that have been made, and
So is the sheriff gone out to meet this caravan, or is he here in town?
with the militia, yes.
When did they leave?
2 days ago.
And you're,
When were you
you're
expecting
expecting them
them back?
back?
Well, any time sort of today or tomorrow. I mean, I can't see them getting back tonight. Well, they may do. I mean, there's still sort of an afternoon to go. I mean, like you can see, it's really busy. The people can't wait. It's good. They're really looking forward to the wares.
Excellent.
Yeah,
That sounds fantastic. I'm
Yeah,
sure
Mari
they will be back tomorrow.
takes a look over to Mordek and goes,
the legendary merchant Bard is
Mordek shakes his head.
yeah.
So about that bath.
Yes, of course. There's fresh water to be tipped in now in the bathroom. So if you go there and help yourself.
And do we still have a room here?
Yes. Your room was kept.
Excellent. I'm going to go drop my stuff in my room and I'm going to have a bath.
Okay.
And if you can have some wine waiting for me, that would be also
Absolutely,
fantastic.
anything for the heroes of Greenmill.
Maren is going to go.
Master Elf, would you like some mead or wine or?
No, I'm okay. I think I'm going to go set up shop on the roof. And Ilmarin trots off.
You sell things on the roof.
Ilmarin just disappears, goes out the door, and you're gonna hear some thuds and that because he's gonna acrobatic it up onto the roof.
Make me a roll.
Yay! No.
Oh.
I use my one reroll because I can't.
Dude.
We've all been given a reroll.
Oh, okay. I'll use
Yeah.
that. I'll use that.
Thanks,
then.
non-anomaly.
Thank you, non-anomaly. I knew. I'm going to use my fortune point to give myself a point of success so I can climb on the damn roof.
Okay, yeah, you managed to scramble. You nearly fall off a couple of times, but you sort of managed to scramble on. It's just that last bit where you've got to get onto the actual roof. You have to make a little bit of a jump. And you one-handed it a couple of times, and you were nearly squealing as you dropped, but no, you get on the roof.
Excellent. Then I'm going to maintain a watch with my elven eyes throughout the night on the surrounding lands of Greenwood, because Ilmarin's just learnt not to trust anything at this point in time, and there's no militia in the town to guard it. So Ilmarin's just going to hang out on the roof and.
Excellent.
Hagen would head out to the stables to see to the horses.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're there. They have been desaddled. There's a couple of young halflings who are working in there and sort of brushing the horses down. And
He'll give him a hand.
Mordek, I take it you're drinking.
Yes, incessantly.
Yeah, luckily there's no Mootland murder.
I'll just be on the normal ale.
Good joint.
Okay, so you finish your bath. you finish with the horses.
Excellent. I will reappear in my nice clothes, and I will go and get food and wine.
You have managed to gather a crowd around you, Mordek, and there's lots of people asking you about your deeds and what you've been up to, and is it true that you once slayed an ogre with your bare hands? And is it true that you killed the legendary woodland outlaw, Mr. Weenie Sod?
Weenie.
They're just asking you question after question. So did you actually grow as an adult? Did you get taller or did you get smaller? Yeah, or the more deeds you do, does your beard grow, or does what's it like? I mean, what's it like to adventure with Hagen? Is he good? Does he know what he's doing? Yeah, I've always wanted to be a knight, but we don't get a knight. There's halflings. Yeah, it's good. So what have you been doing lately?
Oh, I need some fresh air.
Was it dangerous? What were you fighting? How long did it take you to find the stuff that you were looking for?
I'll take my tankard and go for a walk.
And they're actually following you.
Jesus.
It's a little bit like Rocky, yeah.
It's a little bit like Rocky.
Yeah. So
Hagen sees this and he says to them, Mordek is the most puissant of all warriors. If not for his axe and leadership, we would have followed many times. He has so many tales to regale you with.
Yeah. Can we touch your hammer? Are we allowed to wield your weapon? Can we? Can we?
Well, sadly, the hammer was lost to my hubris, but it will be reclaimed in time.
Mordek, will you find the hammer? Will you help Hagen out? Will you find the hammer? Will you be going on an adventure to find it? Where would you think it is? Do you know where it is? Is it around here, or are you gonna have to travel far away?
You'll have to go and find.
Yeah.
And look for our leader, the elf. He has all your answers. He is well learned in DA.
Yeah, but you always feel like they're looking down on you a little bit of the elves, whereas you dwarves, you common folk the same as us, and we like you. We can talk to you quite easily. I don't know if you noticed, but it's really easy to talk to you, and it's really easy to ask questions. Oh, who made your armor? Is that really nice? Oh, does it fit well, or is it really heavy? Does it hurt when you take it off? Does it trap your skin, and does it pull the hairs out? Or I'd hate to wear armor on my feet. And it pulled all the hairs out of my feet. It'd be horrible. Yeah, can you tell him? Yeah, I know. I mean, come on. I mean, it's great. Yeah, we're really lucky to have you guys looking after a green mill. It's good. Yeah, I mean, Hagen is well known for his hammer, but he's lost his hammer. But you slew that ogre with your bare hands. Rumor is that you ripped one of his legs off as well and beat him with it.
Hey, no, it just to be me and my axe.
Oh, right. So you use your axe. Is that the axe that you killed him with, and start prodding the axe? Oh,
one of them.
Oh, it's got a few notches in. Which notch did you get from slaying that ogre? Did you actually chop his leg off? Yeah, or did you eat him with your after? Yeah.
I need another drink.
Did it spit much blood? Did it spurt much blood when he cut his leg off? Yeah. Did it shower you in blood? Were you covered?
How about you buy me a drink and I'll tell you all about it?
Is it true that your elf he plays instruments and plays songs and everything? Now, we've heard from a few halflings that he played a few shows in Midland time. Yeah, is he that good?
He did. He did. Yeah. He's very good.
Is he a good singer? Is he as good as a dwarf? You're a good singer, because I've heard the dwarves.
He's not a good singer.
All right, okay. So what are you drinking? Did you drink a lot of it? Is it true that you fell over with Mootland murder? We've heard that. We've seen a couple of posters saying that you're a bit of a you're not a proper dwarf when it comes to drinking. Is that right? Is that what what I've been told? Yeah, rumor is that you're out drunk by that elf of yours. You know, is he strange when it comes to elves? Does he drink lots? Is he an alcoholic? Yeah. Does he drink too much? Yeah. Is he beyond
he
the
does.
joke? Getting
He
past
does.
sensibility. What what's happening? You know, is it? Does he have a problem? Does he have a drink problem? Yeah. Yeah, has he admitted it? That's the first step, you know, admitting it. Yeah, you got to admit it. Yeah, because, you know.
Craziest thing, even though Marin's on the roof, you can hear all of this. He's just sitting there going, yeah, could be a problem.
Can we sleep in your room tonight,
stop.
Mordek?
No.
Yeah, go on, because I'd tell my grandkids about that. I wouldn't have stayed in Mordek's bedroom. Yeah, obviously I wouldn't come near you. I wouldn't sort of cuddle up or anything, but, you know, there'd be a few of us. Yeah, so we wouldn't, you know, there wouldn't be anything, you know, we wouldn't steal your stuff. We wouldn't have hands in your pockets and things. Yeah, there'd be no spooning or anything like that more. You know, we'd just like stand there and watch you all night. That's all we'd do. Yeah, just like, you know, it'd be great to watch your hero sleep. Oh, please let us sleep in your room. Go on, not sleep. Can we stand in your room?
Deep breath. Deep breath. I'm gonna go and get another drink, lad.
And you got big lungs. I've seen that. They were big breaths you did there. They were heroic breaths. Yeah. Did you breathe like that when you killed monsters? What monsters have you killed? Or is it just men that you killed? Yeah.
I've killed a lot of monsters.
What were they? Did they have 2 heads? 3? Maybe 4? Or
3.
Did they have multiple arms?
Yep, some of them. I'm be going to the bar now.
Okay, yes, okay, and yeah, you go to the bar, they follow you, and they start to chant, more deck, more deck, more deck, more deck. Drink, 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 drink. Oh, not to the point where you've got a problem, but, you know, it wouldn't hurt for one night, would it?
Where's the engineer?
Watching amused from a corner with a glass of wine.
Is that the famous Johann the Pistolier?
Yes, and I'm sure he'd very much like to talk to you lads.
Oh, I'd like
go
to
have a chat with him.
I'd like to touch his pistols. Oh, yes. Yeah, I wonder if he'll let us have a play with his pistols. That'd be great. I'd like to shoot a few things with those. Yes. Rumour is he made them himself. Is that right?
Go and ask him.
And rumour is they don't just go off once; they go off multiple times. Is that right?
Go and ask him.
Yeah. Do they make a loud bang? Is it frightening? Yeah. Can you get shocked by it? Does it deafen you slightly if you stand too close to it? Does it make a mess of the person who he shoots? We just have potatoes. We throw veg. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we're not even really good with crossbows or bows. Bows are normally too big. Yeah, so
you lot stay here. You lot stay here. I'm going to the outhouse. You lot stay here. Okay.
Yeah, you lot stay here. I'm just going with Mordek. Yeah.
No. You stay here as well. I want a bit of privacy.
Oh, you're going for a wee?
Yes. Now stay here. I'm going off.
Do you find you have to go for a wee more as you get older? Yeah. Because you must be well old, so you must go for a wee all the time. Is that right?
I'll be young for my age, lad.
4 times a day?
I'll let you know. Now you stay here.
Yeah, of course will.
What did he say?
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Right. I'm going to move away now.
Yeah.
Does he follow me?
He sort of edges. He's still not looking and smiling. He's sort of edging forward.
Okay, I will make a run to the outhouse.
Okay.
Is the outhouse outside?
Better be.
Yeah.
When he gets there,
right.
There are some well tactically placed arrows in the door, stopping it from opening.
I don't know. I wasn't going in. Just trying to give him the slip.
Even still, if you see the lavatory door, there's a couple of well-placed arrows in it. Stop it from opening.
So, how long have you been a knight for, Sir Hagen?
Many years, many years.
Did you know that they call you Sir Hagen Highhammer? Yeah, that's what they call you around here. Yeah,
I
is
was
that
not
a lovely
aware.
hammer that you wield? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
could I hold your hammer? Go on, let me hold your weapon, please. Go on.
Unfortunately, Hammerzite was lost to me due
You're
to my
being
own
serious?
hubris. I was.
How did you lose that?
We
Well,
were.
that's a bit irresponsible if you ask me. You shouldn't have lost that. How do you lose a big hammer like that?
You are right. It was irresponsible, and I will repent for my failed ways.
I'm
We
really
will find
sad.
it again.
Oh. Where do you think it is?
It's in the Wizard's Tower. I know where it is. I'm still connected to it.
What? Do you know how to find a wizard's tower? Does it take you long? Have you been there? Have you seen the front door? Yeah. Did you get through that forest? Well, it is that it's really dangerous, that forest. Yeah.
No, 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 no. We're working on it.
So where have you been lately? What have you been doing? I mean, obviously we've seen you around here a couple of nights ago, but well, I didn't get to talk to you.
We faced down the Ebon Blade, the Chevalier, a three-headed hag,
Yes.
unleashing
Hag
undead
with
horrors.
Wow.
A bog octopus.
A bog octopus.
Yes,
No way.
indeed.
Oh.
Mordek handled all of that by himself. We just carried things for him, of course.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, we love Mordek.
He is the greatest of us, without a doubt.
No offense, but he's our favorite of the Green Mill heroes.
And you are right to think so. He is, without a doubt, our greatest member. And I think, really, in all truth, tomorrow morning, there should be a celebration of Mordek for breakfast. If I was organizing something like that in this village, I would make sure that he was surprised in the morning with some revelry.
Are we going to have a party in Mordek's honor?
I think it's only fair. But you'd have to go about and go coordinate that and get that together amongst your
That's
people.
a really good idea. Yeah, we could get some bunting up in the middle of the night. Yeah, we could all
Indeed.
stay up late. Yeah. My wife, she's dead good at writing letters, so she could write like Mordek on the bunting. Yeah. What's his favourite colour?
His favorite color? He favors a chartreuse.
A
It's a
what?
very nice, a light purple,
Or
Pink.
purple? A pink?
sort of a pinkish purple. Yes.
Pinkish purple. Oof. I bet my wife's got some of that material she's bound to have. She makes her own dresses, she's ever so good. Yeah, she sells them. Yeah, she's waiting for the merchants to turn up to sell some dresses, in fact. Yeah, she's really, really good. She's made about 20 dresses this week. Yeah, but so our house is quite full of dresses that she's made. I'm sure she's got some pink. It'd be made into nice bunting. Yeah, maybe we could have a banner with. Do you know anybody who's good at drawing? We could paint Mordek's face on front of it. Yeah,
Johan
we could have
the
a
engineer is this amazing artist.
Mordek Monday. Yeah, it could be like an anniversary of when you and your brothers came into our fair village and sort of saved us, and hopefully you'll find the mage Faust, because he's such a lovely man. Yeah, he really did treat us nice and kept us safe and everything. And the recent attack by the orcs, it was terrible. Yeah.
But our goal is to find the wizard.
Oh, Terry lost a toe. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
Well, should they return while we are still here, we will obviously need our skills in your defense. But one last thought before you run off to get your wife to work. Mordek, I think, might fancy a beret made by your wife in his favorite colors. If you really wanted to get a gift, a martial beret for Mordek. A slouch hat.
Yeah, a felt one, or shall we use velvet?
I think it would look good in velvet.
A velvet beret, yeah. Oh,
But I'll let you get to it. I must return to my prayers.
That would be brilliant. Oh.
Hagen walks in, looks at Mordek, puts a hand on his shoulder.
No. I am hiding.
Oh, okay.
If I got outside, I am hiding.
So
Then I
see if I can make my way to
can't
the
warn
roof.
you.
Johan finishes his bath, dries himself off. And yeah, you can hear lots of merriment downstairs.
Yeah, I'd go down, have food and wine.
Yeah, as you walk down the stairs, about 8 halflings drop to their knees and make the sign like a gun with their fingers and start shooting you with the fingers.
I will theatrically grab my chest and fall over.
Ah! They think it's brilliant. Yeah, they sort of come over to you and pat you. Oh, that was funny. That was. Oh, really enjoyed that. That was brilliant. Yeah. Go on, Johan, do it again. Do it again. Show us how you did that. Go on, that was brilliant.
After I've had some libations, I could quite use a beverage.
Let me buy you one. I'd be honoured.
Oh, that'd be smashing. I'll have a glass of wine, please.
Can I touch your pistols?
I'm not carrying them, I'm afraid.
Oh, I was hoping I'd get my fingers to touch them. I do
Be
like
careful,
to touch nice
might
things.
go off in your hand.
Oh.
Your hand says with a completely straight face.
He stands there thinking, oh, are they not safe to be touched and fingered then?
Only by someone that knows what they're doing.
Oh my god.
Okay. We best not handle them then, to be fair, because we don't want them to be dangerous. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want you to risk injuring yourself.
No. Yeah, old Terry lost a toe the other day. Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, we'd hate for a serious injury to happen.
That would be awful. If you want to touch someone's weapon, I'm sure Mordek could let you handle his.
Oh, we've touched it. Oh, yeah.
Well, have you all had a good feel?
No, I've ran my fingers across his notches. Yeah, but the blade is very sharp, I have to say. So it is such a divine axe. It is truly from it is almost magical. Yeah, when I touched it, I felt a flutter.
Well, I'm sure he has that effect on a lot of people.
Indeed. So
yes, so wine.
So do you and Hagen fight everything then?
Yes, I mean we all do. When we encounter these dreaded things, we can't just sit there and watch.
Indeed, yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we could leave you for a little bit. Would you tell us some stories later on?
I would be delighted.
Brilliant. It'd be fantastic. Hagen's back. He disappeared.
I know. I don't know what. Camera went a little wonky there. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but I think it's all sorted now.
Okay.
Yeah, I will get some wine and I will sit and I'm going to draw a picture of the four of us. Three of us will be stood there heroically, and Mordek might be passed out holding a bottle of a certain beverage in his hand.
I was going to say, doing what?
Would you like anything else, gentlemen?
Hagen would retire for his prayer to pray, and then he would be turning in for the night.
Some food would be excellent. We've only had trail rations for a.
I've got some some pies and some cheese and some breads.
Sounds fantastic.
Pie sandwich.
I've never had one, but I'm intrigued. So why not?
Yeah, we'll get you a pie sandwich. Yes.
I'm sure it would go nice, lovely with a glass of red.
We've got duck and mule pie. We've got cheese. We've got fish pie. We've also got rodent pie. That is quite a nice pie. It's quite tangy.
What's the first one? Duck.
Duck and mule.
Duck and mule. Okay. I'll try the cheese pie in a sandwich.
Okay. Quite an odd choice, that. But yes, we'll get you a cheese pie.
No, you misunderstand. They sandwich one pie between two others.
And she comes back with these two massively thick slices of bread. Yeah, with this pie that is just like it ain't even been pushed down. It's just quite a big pie, and it's like got on a piece of bread, and there's a piece of bread sort of balancing on top of it.
Excellent. Johan will devour it after kind of smushing it down.
It's quite nice, you have to say. And you notice as you're sort of messing with the pie, you notice on the top of it, it says S&E pies.
Good old Sam and Ella. They make a fine pie. And I will continue drawing my picture.
Slowly the tavern empties, and Hagen goes for his prayer. Mordek, do you come back for a drink?
No, I am going to actually, after I ducked out, I will take the opportunity to patrol around the border of the town.
Okay.
Is it walled off at all, or is it?
No. It's just like an open village.
Okay, I will basically walk.
There is a couple of like recently made wooden sort of barrier defensive with spikes and things, and the cross pieces of wood. Yeah.
I will do the rounds then.
Make me a perception roll, Mr. Mordek.
Oh, bollocks.
Your strong point.
I was looking at this earlier going, I should probably put that up again. Advantage, none. Roll.
Hey, there we go.
Wow.
You can see in the distance, even though it's night, with the moon's light, you can see on the next sort of rise along, you can see a large group of riders coming towards you.
I'm going to assume Ilmarin is probably watching me from the roof.
Ilmarin,
so I will wave like that and then point at the group, at the horses.
Yeah, Ilmarin was tracking Mordek as he was patrolling the edge of the town, as well as looking out over the rises. So.
Yeah, Ilmarin, you sort of spot them. They look like halflings riding on sort of ponies. There are a few wagons with them. But your keen eyes, you notice that the wagons look like they've been battered and wrecked.
So it looks like the party that headed out, that we were told that they headed out, but looks like they're coming back, and it looks like they've been attacked.
Yes.
Okay. I'm too far from Mordek to probably shout that to him. So I mean, can Mordek could probably see me where I'm standing on the roof.
Well, I assume so. If I was waving to you, say look over
so
there.
Ilmarin uses like some like they've clearly got a code signal for like attack or whatever. So Ilmarin kind of signaled down and says, potential attack.
Thanks, Panzers 2.
Yeah. Signifies, and then Ilmarin knocks an arrow just in case, but he doesn't think that the what's coming isn't a threat, but potentially what's potentially coming behind it is potentially a threat.
Okay. Mordek, are you staying there to greet them? They'll probably be here within like an hour.
I will. If we've got an hour, I'll go get the others.
Okay. Okay. Are you getting Hagen out of bed? And
I will do. Yeah.
okay.
What's going on, Mordek?
Bygone, we got incoming. Looks like the caravan's coming in quick.
Right. I'll armor up. Should we ride out to meet them?
I'll be here in an hour, maybe less. I'll get the engineer.
Sounds good. I'll go talk to Elmarin. See if he can see anything with his elvish eyes.
Sweet elvish eyes in the night. They sparkle and gleam. They're really clean. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, Elmarin's up on the roof. Up on the roof.
Elmarin,
Elmoron.
do you just see the halflings coming, or is there anyone pursuing them?
Jim, do I see anything else as I
No, they're
gauge the
travelling
hills?
quite slowly. You notice that there's some riders behind the caravan as well, but they too look like halflings.
So I just relay it back to Hagen. Hey,
there's some smoke coming from one of the wagons, like it's been on fire at some point.
Hagen, there doesn't look to be any pursuers. They're traveling slowly, so it doesn't suggest that they're running, but it looks like there's quite a bit of damage to their caravans. So potentially a previous attack.
We should rouse the rest of the village so they can be prepared to receive them in case they need any medical care. And that's what Hagen would do. He'd go around and notify the sheriff or whoever the sheriff left in charge and the barkeep what was going on, so they could potentially prepare some triage if necessary.
Okay, eventually they get there, and Iron Belly sees you and sort of waves. Greetings, friends. We've had trouble, or we found trouble. It's a bad one. They're all dead apart from the merchant himself, but he's barely holding on now. He's unconscious and lifeless, but yeah, he hasn't, got the ghost yet.
What attacked the caravan?
We're not sure. Whatever it was, it was vicious. The halflings that travelled with, they were brutalised, really brutalised. And he looks from side to side. The marks of those who shouldn't be mentioned were etched on their skin and their faces.
How long ago did the attack happen? How far back along your trail?
Well, we actually met them about a day back. We expected to find them sooner, but yeah, we travelled down. But yeah.
And no sign of pursuit after you?
No, I mean, we had trouble with orcs here not long back. We presume it could be those, but I dearly hope that the greenskins aren't in league with those who shouldn't be mentioned.
Would you like us to have a look at the injured merchant?
You could do, yeah.
Excellent. Bring him inside where it's light.
So they bring him inside. They've got a stretcher. They stretcher him inside. Yeah, he's wearing fine clothes, although he's got a few sort of cuts on it, and he's took a good sort of puncture wound to the chest. It's been bandaged well, and it looks good, but his breathing is very, very shallow.
Okay, well, we'll basically remove the clothing and bandage around the wound to get a good look at it.
Yeah. There's a bit of infection around the wound. Yeah, as you take the bandage off, it sort of rips the wound slightly, and pus oozes out from the wound.
Can we try and clean it out?
Yeah, of course you can.
So yeah, I'll have water boiled and strong alcohol to firstly clean it and then sterilize it.
Okay. You notice how many militia there are. There must be about 50 halflings in this small group of militia, and they sort of, they sort of dwindle away in the night and go off to houses or into the tavern. You notice there's a few of them in there, but they seem to be put up by people who live in the village rather than having tents and things.
Do I think there's anything more I can do for this injured chap?
No, yeah, like I said, you've cleaned the wound out. You could
and I will have cleaned the small wounds as well.
You can try your healing skills on him.
If I take a bit of time to really look at it, because I'm not trying to do it in a stressful situation, do I get a bonus?
No, because the wound is quite bad. Yeah, just
Okay.
a normal roll.
Oh, well, 4 success levels.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, it's 2. My advantage is still on that.
No worries. You've cleaned it out really well, and it stopped weeping and it stopped bleeding.
So it would restore 7 wounds.
Yeah, and after you've cleaned it out, within an hour or so, his breathing becomes better and more stable. Yeah, you seem to have worked your magic on him. He's still not awake though.
I'll ask the innkeeper if he has a bed that we can use for him to recover in.
Yeah. There's a room that's free, but I'm not doing a woman's voice. Yeah, we've got a room free up there. Says Zebra.
Excellent. Hagen, would you mind giving me a hand taking him upstairs?
Hagen just picks him up and carries him upstairs.
When he awakes, we can find out who did this, says Sheriff.
After Hagen picks up the halfling, I'll kind of say an Eltharin to Ilmarin. I was hoping that would happen.
You're muted.
Ilmarin's still on the roof. He stayed
on the roof.
Yeah. He assumes that whatever has attacked them is going to turn up at some point, so wants to be ready.
Yeah, I agree.
Ilmarin's on the roof and is keeping overwatch of the village because he can see quite far in the distance with his acute senses, and he's got night vision as well. So it'll be hard for someone to creep up on the village.
Okay. Well, after we put the halfling to bed, I'm going to suggest to Hagen that we both get some rest.
Well,
Ilmarin's keeping watch. We could use some sleep.
Okay, so you pass into sleep quite easily. Are you meditating on the roof, or are you actually getting some sleep?
No, Ilmarin's on full watch.
Okay, so
yeah, me too. I'll continue patrol.
Okay, so Ilmarin and Mordek, you're sort of on patrol and keeping your eyes out. About 2 hours in, you notice that there's a figure floating towards you, and it's getting quite close really quickly.
From where?
From the east, almost from where you came from.
Okay, well, Ilmarin's going to knock an arrow.
As it gets closer, you notice that it's the thing that you've dreamt of before, with all the different parts of different creatures stitched together, and there's tendrils with the eyes on it, and it's getting ever closer to you. Make me a cool test, please, both of you.
Cool test.
This is not a great time to roll badly. Oh,
nice.
Oof.
That's clutch.
Oh, okay. I've still got my advantage, George. I do apologise. I'll get rid of that. Whew.
Nice.
The elder races are unshaken by your weird shit.
Shush, we might be in a minute.
You've got to mould it together and rub your eyes and open them again, and it's gone. and you sort of look round and realise that you must have sort of drifted off a little bit, and maybe you could have swore it was there, but yeah.
I mean, this thing's appeared to Ilmarin multiple times. Ilmarin's probably just like, it's just more weird stuff that we're just somehow involved in.
Hagen and Johan, you pass into sleep quite easily. And then you're awoken by banging at your doors.
Hagen jumps up and
Yeah, I think we're in
axe
the
in
same
hand
room,
opens the
so
door.
yeah. I'll grab a pistol and kind of aim it at the door.
Okay. So as you go towards the door, something passes through the door, and it's like a wizard almost. But you notice that half of its head is goblin, maybe. The other half is a dwarf. Its arms are some sort of skinny humanoid. The other one is quite a muscly arm. It's literally bits of creatures stitched all together. And these big tentacles come from where its eyes are, and they have eyes on the end of the tentacles that are drifting round, and it's sort of laughing at you.
Hagen grabs his holy symbol that he has around his neck, and
the door bursts open, and there's literally hundreds of pink and blue creatures run in, and they sort of grab you and they sort of pull you down onto the bed. And in horror, you watch as your legs are being sawn away from you, and your arms are being ripped from you. And yeah, the pain is intense. You as well, Johan. Yeah, they cut your fingers off. You know, your trigger fingers, and the pain is excruciating. And they poke your eyes out, and they rip them out, and rip your tongue from you. And then as they go to sort of stick a dagger in the side of your head to finish you off, you both wake up.
I'd probably wake up with a start with like grabbing my gun and leveling it
at Hagen and shoot him twice in the face.
Does he sleep with a gun under his pillow?
Oh, yeah. Well, not literally, but it's a hand.
Hagen wakes, shakes it off, gets up. Johan, this is getting to me more than I expected. Last night was a night of horror.
Yeah, kind of Johan lowering his gun. Perhaps I shouldn't have had so much wine.
Horrible dreams about some stitched together creature and being torn to pieces by other things. I can't even put it into words.
Johan will just stare at you in disbelief when you say that. In Sigmar's name, how is this possible? I had the same dream.
I think we should talk with Ilmarin. It couldn't have been a dream, then it must have been some sort of visitation. Perhaps his Magister Vigilant training we'll have some answers for this.
It's as good a place to try as any.
Have faith in our friend. I'm sure that he'll have the answers for us. Hagen would stumble out to find Ilmarin.
Okay, so you stumble out of the tavern. You go downstairs, and there's people that have sort of crashed by the fire. And everything's quiet now. People are asleep, and you sort of trot outside, and Ilmarin's still on the roof.
Ilmarin, my friend, I have a question for you.
Yeah. Morning, Hagen. I'll be just down. And Ilmarin carefully comes down off the roof. And lands in front of Hagen. Good morning, Hagen. You do not appear to have slept well.
No. Both Johan and I were visited last night by horrible nightmare, and in it there was an apparition of a man with stitched on goblin
Oh, did it have the tentacle
faces.
eye thing?
Indeed. Did you have the vision as well?
Yeah, that thing's shown up a few times. I just chalked it off to madness, really, good to be honest.
Right. It invaded our dreams and tore us to pieces while we slept.
Do you remember that time when we fought the weird creature in the pit and I went down into the pit and then I went a bit crazy in the pit like I was being torn apart? Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah, that's what was happening to me that day.
So what is it? What's causing this?
I don't know. I'm guessing chaos. And given our extensive exposure to it and the forces of our enemy, they maybe see us as a threat and they're trying to break us, potentially. There's nothing innately magical about it that I can sense, or at least I haven't been able to yet. And so I've merely steeled my mind against these visitations, and perhaps you should do the same, as I doubt this will be the last time it happens to you.
Sounds like we need a priest, not a wizard.
I doubt your priest of Sigmar are going to be any more helpful than I. However, if you do happen to find a priest of Sigmar who is able to protect you and steel your mind against this, please send him my way as well.
Make me a perception roll, Ilmarin.
Perception roll, Ilmarin. Oh, yeah. 2 levels of success.
As you're talking to Hagen, you sort of notice over his shoulder and out of the village, there is a large dog type creature sort of running towards the village.
Just one?
Yep.
What do my elven eyes see? How detailed am I seeing this creature? Is it like a big wolf?
It looks like it's a big wolf.
Does it look alive? Because the last few wolves we've come across have been dead.
It looks alive and it's sort of well built. Yeah, it's definitely not undead.
And its nature, does it look like it's on an attack, sort of like coming towards us to attack the village, or is it like running from something?
No, it looks intent at running at the village.
Okay, then how far out is it?
You're probably about 200 yards away from now.
Then over Hagen's shoulder, I knock and loose an arrow towards this creature that's pummeling towards the town.
Okay, make me a very difficult roll.
Okie dokie. Ah, so close, so close.
Okay, whizzes past. Hagen, you obviously you've just had a knocked arrow and something fired behind you. You spin round, and coming towards you, you can spot it now, is a massive wolf. It would almost come up to your waist, and it is white in colour.
Ilmarin, this is no enemy. The Winter Father blesses us.
I mean,
It's lucky you didn't hit it then.
I mean, you tell me that when it's tearing out your throat, and Ilmarin knocks another arrow, because as far as he's concerned, it's a big old wolf, and it's heading straight towards them.
It's
Hagen will
growling
stride
now.
towards it. Hagen will stride towards it.
Okay.
Johan will have his pistol out, going.
As it gets
Where
closer,
am I in relation to this?
Yeah, you can see it now. Yeah.
Okay.
As it gets close to Hagen, it slows down to a walk, and then it walks and it just sits next to him.
Ilmarin shrugs and then unknocks his arrow.
It's growling at you.
At me, at Ilmarin personally, or just
Yeah, absolutely.
no hard feelings?
Hagen kneels and looks it in the eyes. We all serve Ulrich, the father of winter.
Make the sign of the hammer on my chest when he says that.
Are you here to
Like-
guide us against the enemy?
Ilmarin's like, I've got multiple gods.
Yeah, Johan rips his shirt open and he's got the 8-pointed star of chaos there.
Jim, that was a secret, damn it.
Shouting liar, liar, pants on fire at Hagen.
And here we go. PvP.
the wolf just sits there. It sort of pushes up on you a little bit, and yeah.
Hagen scratches between its ears. He's like, we will serve Ulrich together. We will see this enemy put down in his name.
And Sigmar. He says under his breath.
There are others who worship the weaker gods, but we shall show them the strength of Winter's arm.
In season 4, we need a Sigmar versus Ulrich arm wrestle.
As long as
I
I'm
don't
not
fancy
representing
Johan's
Sigmar on
chances.
that one. How about a maths competition?
As you move, Hagen, this wolf literally sticks to your leg almost, completely at heel to you.
Right. Now there's 2 smelly hairy beasts as he looks at Mordek.
Where did this beast come from?
And Myron points out to the hills.
It's by the will of Ulrich that we are joined in this battle against his foes by his holy creature.
Hey, if this thing's friendly, I'm not going to complain.
I didn't say it was friendly. I said it was joining us in the battle against evil.
Jim, is there
Yeah,
anything
as long as we
innately
do not
Evil
magical?
be on its way.
Say again, Dan.
Is there anything innately magical about this creature? Is my second sight seeing anything? Not that I don't trust Hagen's judgment, but given a random creature turning up and our dalliances with chaos.
To you, it's just, a white winter wolf.
Okay, cool. That's what I want to check, make sure it wasn't
Almost the size of a dire wolf. It's huge.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure there was no like chaosy, windy magic involved in its appearance. Or at least not that I could see. Excellent. That's fine. Myron will keep his distance from this new puppy.
It does growl at you.
Yeah, Myron's not a big fan either.
Does it growl at the rest of us or just Ilmarin?
No, it's just at Ilmarin. The rest of you didn't shoot at it.
I mean, if he's a representation of Ulrich, he should, appreciate how Ulrich's a warrior god. Just saying.
Not such a fan of ranged weapons, though.
No, it's true.
That's true. Well, shall we see what the elder has for us today? Or
we have creatures similar to that in other one. They're big lions, though, like really big lions. And the people who guard our Phoenix King, they have to like kill one and get its cloak to become a white lion. Thought you'd enjoy that story, Hagen.
the martial skills of the elves are well known.
We may be few in number.
Yes, you are.
So did Dowie. I mean, not that anyone knows, because you very rarely venture out your mountains.
We don't go around slaughtering innocent lions.
I mean, if you see the size of these lions, they're bigger than Dowie. It's huge. There's nothing innocent about them.
Well, my friends, after last night's events, shall we press on to see what we can
It's
accomplish?
still about 4 a.m.
Perfect time to train.
Yeah, let's do a training montage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as the morning goes on, people start to move around, and again, it's a busy day in Greenville. Sergeant Sheriff Ironbelly comes out and has Master Alderbury woke up yet? We need to find out who did this.
Johan, how's your patient doing?
I don't know. We came straight down after the dream. I'll go have a look. And I'll go inside to have a look.
Okay, go up to his room. and you open the door, and he's there. He seems to be stirring. He seems to be like just sleeping now.
I'll kind of tap on the door.
Okay, he sort of comes round. What'll be happening to me? The rest of me fellows, where are they?
Careful there. Take it easy. May I inspect your wounds? I want to make
when
sure
you start talking, he sort of freezes. And he sort of lifts his head up and looks at you. And this horrific squeal comes out of his mouth. Yeah, and he sort of backs up and like right into the corner, and he's just yelling and screaming, "Help me! Please leave me alone!"
Well, be careful. I'm here to ensure your wounds are healing.
Those of you with Sheriff Ironbelly, you hear this, and he rushes in. Quick, there's trouble.
Hagen rushes in as well, obviously.
Warren does not rush in.
Okay. Ironbelly's up the stairs really quickly, swiftly for a fat little hobbit. Halfling, sorry. It's because I've got the Shire behind me tonight. He runs into the room. Sheriff Ironbelly, it's him. He was one of them. And points at Johan. Murderer! Outlaw!
I think you must have suffered a blow to the head.
I speak the truth. You are a coward and an outlaw.
We could not possibly have been where you said we were where you were.
Sheriff Ironbelly is sort of turned around and looking at you. Only, it's him. It is him. Yeah. And he travelled with 3 others, an elf, a dwarf, and a big knight. Yeah. Oh, it was the big knight. He was terrible. He wielded a terrible hammer.
Sheriff, whatever's happened to this individual?
There he is. It's him.
Right. Had we attacked the caravan, 1, there is not a single soul that would have survived. 2, Johan would not have spent all the effort he did to heal this individual so that he could come back to consciousness. We were on the other side of the moot land, coming from another direction when this caravan was attacked. Obviously, our enemies are attempting to sow discord by using magics against us.
Yeah, some thinking needs to be done here. Yeah. Right, come with me, lad. And he sort of picks one. They got a still hobbling, and he's seriously shaking as he looks at you.
I'll say to the sheriff, you'll need a healer to check his wounds.
He spits at you as he goes past. Foul fiends, outlaws.
Hagen just shakes his head. He's like, there's nothing to be done for that. Whatever caused it.
Wonder what magics are capable of doing such a thing.
I mean, perhaps the same kind of magics that clouded our minds with those visions last night, or
possibly. I mean, the injury that I treated, Jim, was it like a stab wound from a sword, or?
Yeah, it was a bullet wound.
A bullet wound.
Yeah, as you cleaned it, there was partial bits of fragmented bullet in the bulbar.
Well, I best go down and talk to Ilmarin and Mordek and let them know what bizarre accusations are being thrown about now.
Again, as he goes past you two, he starts to scream and panic. Yeah, it's him. Mordek, halfling killer. Yeah, we heard of his deeds with the ogre, and now he murders halflings. A pox on thee! A pox on thee, you fiendish dwarf!
Mordek, have you done something to this poor halfling?
He is
Yo,
one of the
I might-
chaos dwarves. He is a chaos dwarf.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
Marin stops you from doing like, there's no such thing as chaos dwarfs. No such thing as chaos dwarfs. As he's trying to hold back Mordek.
There'd not be no such thing as chaos dwarfs.
Servant of chaos, and he spits at you two.
Oh, I'm really going to try and punch him again. Please hold me
Marin
back.
is desperately holding Mordek back.
Okay,
Mordek,
Marin,
whatever's happened, you're not helping our case. Stop it.
make me a strength roll. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, I kind of want to fail because I don't want to punch this guy in the face, but he did just call me chaos.
Is it an
And I ain't
opposed
having
strength
that.
roll?
God, I hope not.
Roll badly, Dan.
Which Dan you?
You.
Hold on, I need to take off my
Because
advantage
Marin is
first.
actively trying to stop him from trying to punch this guy.
Yeah, after the first swing, I would probably have tried to put myself in between them as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make you roll.
I failed.
Yeah, you sort
I
of
failed
Oh, no.
worse.
look at the chaos fiend. Yeah, he tries to attack me again. That's proof for you, Sheriff Ironbelly. They're fiends, all of them. A pox on thee. A
legitimately-
pox on your guns.
Legitimately, if he failed to hold me back, shall I make a
Yes.
roll?
Can I try and stop him? Because I was
Uh,
in between.
I doubt you would have come down quick enough, would you? He was being carried out ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
I have unarmed combat somewhere.
Why do this? It's not helping our case. Why is it that Elmara is the only voice of reason?
Melee brawling. There we go.
This is where you like roll amazingly and crush his face.
Oh, no, I failed. It's fine. Clearly, my heart's not in it.
You swing at him and he ducks. See,
Oh,
his fists are chaos.
No.
He
Mordek,
worships
get back.
the danger of ways.
Mordek, get back. Dowie are easily offended, and you have just managed to hit.
Easily offended. He killed my kin. He killed my colleagues.
I can assure you, Mordek has
You
killed none.
filthy elf. You are a chaos elf as well. Yeah, your tongue is that of Slanesh, you filthy being.
For a halfling, you're invoking the chaos names quite freely.
It is because they have just wiped out my existence. And you work for them. You hide behind these masks.
Can I ask, if I may, where this attack happened exactly?
You
And
know
when?
where it happened, you filthy.
For the purposes of a
That's
proper.
enough, Master Elf. Yeah, let's get him away. Yeah, I'm going to take him to the jailhouse.
Oh, the poor fellow doesn't need to be
Finally.
put in jail. He's clearly suffered a large amount of trauma. Perhaps there is more comfortable accommodations you could maneuver him to?
And he takes him into the jailhouse and shuts the door.
Okay. Mordek, I don't like the way this is heading.
Hagen would come down and be like, let's saddle the horses and go talk to the elder. Gods only knows what's going to be thrown at us next.
Well, last I checked, there was around 50 militia in this village.
Well, if the enemy is using our image against us, then we best be prepared to make haste.
Running does seem counterintuitive to the proving of our innocence. However, at this point in time, having been an elf in these lands for long enough to know that no matter how much I prostrate my
Hang on.
innocence,
Sorry, when was that other elf supposed to be here? If you
Oh.
recall, we took a note off the
oh,
bad elves,
yeah.
and someone was supposed to be coming here.
Morgoth. Supposed to be turning up at some point, isn't he?
When
Yep.
was Morgoth supposed to be coming, Jim? Because we had the
It
note.
was it was around now, really.
Did you see any magic around that halfling?
Jim, did I see any magic around
No.
that halfling?
No.
No, I did not.
Hmm.
I think he truly believes he saw us kill his kin.
You
And the
see
only-
an halfling leave the sheriff's hut, and he runs towards the edge of the village and goes in another building.
They're summoning
Is
the
this
guard.
is this? Yeah, one of those buildings. Is that where I saw the militia go? Some of the militia go to bed. Yeah, yep. There's someone in the militia. We need to start either going or
Yeah, I'm not going to kill a bunch of innocent halflings. Let's make our way to the elder's house and leave the village.
Indeed. Then we must make all haste.
While everyone's prepping stuff, Johan will be writing down a note explaining exactly where we were and when, and who can corroborate what we're saying, so we can.
Oh,
our
yes,
innocence can be
'cause
proved in our
The
absence.
Chevrolet guy is definitely worthy of having a.
Well, no, we've also got the word of
The
that entire
halfling
village.
leaves and is followed by roughly 15 militia, and they're sort of bearing weapons. A couple of them have crossbows, even though they said that they don't use crossbows. But yeah, they're leaving. A few glances away. The halfling runs off to another building.
We've already made our way to the
I
elder's
was gonna say, we don't have
house.
time to
Yeah.
pack. We're moving.
Okay.
we're gonna go.
The door is shut and locked.
We'll go in. We don't have the usual prop.
Okay, the door is locked.
Oh,
Wait a second.
is he gonna cast a spell?
Yes, he is. It's no longer locked.
Which? Okay.
Which-
Yeah, you hear the door click.
That just helped our case further.
Elder, have you completed the ritual? Or have you prepared what we need to find the wizard's tower?
I have grave news for you, sir, says the maid.
Is he dead again?
Can we just walk through into the room where he normally is?
A vile wizard visited us in the middle of the night and turned him into a rock. And there's just a rock on the floor, a big sort of boulder.
Do you know, I'm just playing along at this point. Oh, great and wonderful wise rock, is our concoction ready for us to leave? We need to leave with all haste.
It's silent.
I hate this guy so much.
No. Did the rock say it's silent, or is it actually
No,
genuinely
no.
silent?
Silent. No answer.
Okay.
You can
Is
hear all
that-
sorts of commotion from behind in the streets.
Right.
If we should start barricading the house.
No,
We just need to withdraw. We can't do anything of good here. We're going to have to withdraw, find out whoever is impersonating us and put this villain down. Otherwise, we'll be chased all across the Mootlands by halflings. And I
Okay.
have no interest in killing them. So
Chased by halflings.
let's make our way to the stables, get our horses, and backtrack to wherever this caravan
I don't think
was
we've got
attacked.
time. I think we need to go now.
I'm
So
going to
you
ask.
step back out of the building.
I'm
and
gonna
you
ask the
notice
maid
from
first
both
before we leave.
directions are coming. There's probably there's above 40 of these halflings, and you know they've got armor on. They've got pots on their heads. Some have got saucepans on their heads. Some have like spears. Some have crossbows. Some have sort of forks. You know, like the hay forks.
Pitchforks.
Pitchforks. That's the one. So, but yeah, they sort of are moving slowly towards you, and Sheriff Ironbelly walks out. You'll be holding there.
No, Sheriff, we will not.
You've
You're
got
taking the word of
charges to answer.
No, we don't. You've got the word of one halfling who was attacked on the other side of the Mootland from us,
We
who's
shall-
obviously
We shall
No.
test his word when the elder returns. Yeah,
when the elder returns. Where's the elder?
he went walking off into the forest.
Oh, for the love of all of the gods, both human and elven. Oh,
I demand trial by combat.
When he returns, we'll have him questioned, but you're going nowhere.
We need no trial. We've done nothing wrong.
Not according to this man. Why would he accuse you of something?
Why would we have brought him back from the very brink of death if we had tried to kill him on the road days ago?
I think you forget
It's
it was I that
ludicrous.
saved him.
Perhaps you tried to kill him and failed.
I tried to kill him by
Tell
cleaning
me
his wounds and
quickly,
sealing them.
one detail of his story. What weapon was Hagen wielding in the story? May I ask?
A hammer.
That hammer that he carries, apparently.
Well, he doesn't
And
carry a hammer.
As
He
you can
lost his
see,
hammer many days ago to a
I bet he
witch.
dropped it out there.
Did you
no,
find it
he's-
while you were out there?
No, we weren't looking.
Wow, it seems
Enough-
you failed
enough
to do
of
your
this.
duty.
I am on a quest sent to me by my God, and I will not be stopped from the ravings of one mad halfling whose lives we saved.
We don't want to hurt you. We just
If you-
need you to answer charges.
And I have answered them. And if you are doubting the word of a noble knight of Ulrich, then you are giving grievance. You'll stand aside
You are
and let
above
us
the law.
complete our mission. No, I'm not
You're
above the law. I'm above petty recriminations from a half-dead halfling whose lives
the
we
man has
saved.
Most of his family and friends.
And
Dog.
we are here.
And
We
you
are
call
here
it petty.
we are here to put that right. And that is all we've done since we've entered the Mootland is solve your problems.
I suggest you look at the facts. We arrived here on foot from where we were coming from. You arrived well after we did, and supposedly not long after the attack happened. There's no physical way we could have got to where we are now within the timescale you've provided to us from when the attack happened.
I know this halfling. He's a good man. Yeah.
Yes,
I would
however,
hasten to add,
Constant Elderberry, is a good man that I've known many a year.
okay, how do you propose we got from there, where we allegedly attacked this halfling and his caravan, to here on foot, beating you there when you have mounts?
The elf.
The elf. He's not a dragon.
No,
Yeah,
but he can wield magic. They all can.
no, I lack.
I know the elves. They move through the forest as if it's not there. They can travel many miles in minutes.
First off, you're getting the
We're
elves
also
of
not in a
Avwon
forest.
You're getting. Let me deal with this, please, Johan. You're getting the elves of Avwon, that's me, confused with the Azray. They live in the woods. Very different elves, like different abhuman races, such as the halflings and humans. and that.
Words can spill doubt.
Yes, like the
We
words.
know.
coming
I
from
trust
you.
the word of this man. Now, maybe you are telling, maybe you have been settled, but you will answer these charges.
I've
We have
already
just
answered
answered.
them.
We've said we're innocent.
Also,
have-
if
So
you
you're
can-
going to murder more halflings now, are you?
No,
This
No,
is
We are
nothing to
doing
going-
our job, and our job is to question.
Sheriff, may I ask, do you have any evidence of our involvement other than the word of one halfling? Any evidence whatsoever?
who is clearly suffering extreme trauma.
No, but his evidence is that it's enough for me to ask questions and to
And
hold
you have
there.
asked your questions, and we've answered your questions. We
No.
have no involvement. We
I'll-
were on the
I'll-
other side of the
I
moon.
shall question you each alone. Yeah.
No, you will not. That's
to
not how your
answer-
justice system works. We have
We're,
right.
li- we're leaving, Sheriff. We'll be
You're going
back when
nowhere.
we've completed. We'll be back when we've completed our quest.
Kill their horses.
If you kill my horse, I will kill all of you.
Hagen, calm yourself. Calm
A
yourself.
couple of the halflings are moving towards the stable.
Hagen charges.
Oh, for crying out loud.
The wolf follows him.
Imara knocks an arrow and shoots it in front of Hagen's feet.
I will just scream stop at the top of my lungs.
Well, as they're sort of moving towards, they turn and see Hagen running at them, and they startle, and they sort of like run back. Ah! One of them drops his pitchfork.
You'd be wise to leave
The other one
my property
looses
alone.
a bolt at Hagen, but it just fires straight up into the air.
If you touch my property, we will have an issue.
Your aggression speaks volumes, Knight.
If my aggression spoke volumes, you'd all be dead by now. I've given you the benefit of a doubt, and I've told you we will return when our quest is done. We literally brought the ingredients
Our number is
to
leaking,
save.
Knight. We can bring you to heal.
Sure, if you want half your village to die. You asked us to come here to solve the problem of your missing wizard. We were on the other side of the. We were on the other side of the Mootland
on the way here as well, isn't it?
We were on the other side of the Mootland, getting the ingredients to make that happen, which could only be found there. And we returned with them yesterday to your elder. So we were coming from the opposite direction from wherever this happened. For what
Let
purpose
the elder
could we
return and boil his brew, yeah, and then you can drink his brew and speak the truth.
We'll be in the
You
inn
mean a
until
truth serum?
We'll be in the inn until the elder returns.
And
Stay
you'll be
out of our way. You think there's any guard in this entire village that you could stand against me? I will not be fettered by those I am trying to help any longer.
You indeed are a brute, sir.
Fine by me.
Sheriff, I'm betting you are a fool who sees not the truth of things. The evidence stands before you, and you refuse to see it. You see only a guilty party. Your vision is clouded, and you are not able to make an impartial decision on this matter.
We not know each other, yeah? You are.
It matters
here.
not know whether we know each other. As I said,
you
have lost your ability.
You expect me to take the
Sheriff
word of
Ironbelly,
four strangers over a friend of mine?
Exactly.
Don't tell me to cease my words.
And as I said, you have no ability to be impartial, and therefore you cannot judge us because you cannot judge us fairly. For that is the justice system of your lands and the empire.
I am a law-abiding halfling. Yeah, if we weren't, we'd attack straight away.
And you would most likely all be dead if you had. So it was probably wise not to attack.
Well, you speak loud words, hiding behind your knight. Yeah.
Step forward, Sheriff Ironbelly, if you wish to challenge me. I will quite happily settle this by trial by combat.
Everything you say revolves around violence and killing.
Well, with the greatest respect, you just threatened to kill me. You threatened to fight me. You just said I'm hiding behind the knight.
I didn't threaten to fight you at all.
But
I said, mind your words. I've
asked you to mind yours.
Yeah,
you have failed to do so.
And I told you to shut up.
And I've told you to shut up, though I said it much more politely than you did, of course.
Yes, you follow your knight into the tavern and wait there.
I suggest you look at the evidence and do a proper job.
We'll be under house arrest.
I'm afraid, as Hagen said, there's not a halfling in this land who would be able to keep us if we decided we were leaving.
Very well, we'll send for more.
By all means,
we'll call on the militias.
Go for it. Be our guest.
I suggest you investigate the evidence, and I will offer a piece of paper where I have written down a full list of everything and where we've been and when.
In fact, I request a proper sheriff be brought from outside of the Mootlands to investigate this matter, because I don't believe you have the ability to investigate this matter in an impartial manner.
I don't care what you say. The Mootland knows me. Yeah. And so with the
exactly, which is why I'm precisely asking for someone outside of the Mootlands, someone from the Empire.
Your request falls on deaf ground.
Exactly, because you've already decided our fate, and there is no proper trial or proper
then
investigation.
Why would I be
asking
for a truth serum? If you're indeed innocent, then you'll be able to speak the truth of your innocence.
Yes, says all people who are trying to force out a confession out of someone. You've already decided our fate, Sheriff.
Maybe we should call for the witch finders.
By all means.
I think that's a grand idea.
No. Hey, Elf, last time you met the witch finders, didn't they tie you to a chair and try and break your nails or something?
It was very unfortunate. It was very painful last time I met the witch finders. However, in this case, I think even they have a better chance of being impartial than the sheriff, who clearly trusts the word of his friend in a traumatized state. and fails to see the evidence of the fact that we were on the other side of the Mootlands while this attack happened, and thus could not have possibly been in the location or to make the attack. He is blinded by his friendship. Rightly so. One would trust the word of a friend over a word of a stranger. However, that doesn't make for a fair trial, and therefore we're not going to get a fair trial.
And he doesn't seem to want to take the evidence, I say, still holding the piece of paper.
What is that piece of paper?
It's a full list of exactly where we've been, who we've been talking to. You can quite easily corroborate what we're saying if you actually
And
look at the
who
facts.
wrote that down?
I did.
Well, of course you're going to make things up and put it on paper if you're guilty. If
Oh.
you are guilty, I say.
I think you'll find this piece of paper details exactly who we've been speaking to, including an awful lot of people from the Moot that can corroborate exactly where we've been and when.
And also, by that very definition, you're doing the exact same thing by believing the word of another halfling.
I have
with
asked for
no
proof,
evidence.
that's all. I've not
And
said
then-
you're guilty. I'm saying we're holding
If you
you in
take
until
this,
you
there
prove
is
you're
a
innocent.
list of halflings that can
That's fine.
corroborate exactly where we
Do
were.
not put words into my mouth.
Then why will you not take this evidence?
I'll
Because
take
he's already
evidence,
decided-
Of course I will.
You decided our fate
I will-
already.
No, I haven't decided your fate at all.
Hey, lads, look,
Problem.
I'm actually inclined to agree with the sheriff. He hasn't actually said anything about trial. He hasn't actually said anything about judgment. If we give him the list, he'll go off and talk to people fine. I agree to house arrest.
Well, I hand him the
Thank you,
list.
Master Dwarf.
Wow.
And he approaches you, Johan, sheaths his sword, and reaches out for the paper.
I release it as soon as he
He
Takes
looks
hold.
at it and wanders back to where he was.
And it's basically got a full list of everyone we've spoken to and everyone we've met along the way.
So the morning passes slowly as you're all sat in the tavern. You notice that there's a large crowd of militia out the front of the tavern.
I'm going to be drinking.
I'm going to be
Nobody-
writing my book.
Maybe my last will and testament.
I'm tuning my lute and singing songs of our
You hear
glories.
Commotion.
Hopefully it's
and
the
then it
orcs and they're
widens
going to
again.
kill them all.
Then through the door comes the elder and the sheriff. And the elder is holding a conch nut with water that's splashing around, but don't seem to be leaking from it. And there's something floating on top, and it almost looks like an arrow, this plant. It works.
It's a compass.
It works.
You've made the compass.
Indeed, I travelled to the tower. It took me there. Yeah, the bad plants, they moved out of the way. Now, we don't have time for the truth serum, so I am relying on your good nature that you're going to return. Yeah, the elder says that you have a job to do, and we won't stand in the way of that. But you do have charges to answer.
While we're gone, I would just like to add, perhaps you should talk to the elder about where we had to go to obtain these ingredients and how we could possibly have been there and where you allege we had been.
As I said, you have charges to answer. Yeah, and you'll be able to put your case forward when we're questioning you.
Hagen
Oh.
looks down at this
Hey.
guy and he says, Ulrich set us on this quest to find your wizard. And in Ulrich's name, I'll find this wizard. But I don't answer to you. You foul-mouthed little bastard.
And he sort of cowers away a little. Your aggression is horrible. If you were innocent, then you'd be kind and you'd put your word forward. Yeah.
No, an innocent man who is forever accused of foul deeds by the very people whose lives he's saving quickly comes to sour at the sight of those whose lives he saves.
What are we
by risking
supposed
his
to
own.
do, Mr. Knight, when they tell you that the man has actually fingered you as the one who
Find
did
the
it.
truth. While we're finding your wizard, go actually do your job and investigate what we've
And that's
told
what
you.
we're doing. And that's why we would investigate by talking to you. But apparently we're not allowed to because
Why
you're
don't
too
you, while
important.
we're
to do
looking
so.
for your wizard, why don't you go talk to the people
And
on
that's
that
what we're
list?
going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's why we're letting you leave to do this. Yeah. And you
do
will
your
turn
job.
and you will answer
Let's
charges.
just get on with it, and I walk out.
Hagen walks right past him like he doesn't even exist. He's completely over this guy.
You are so out of order.
No, you are, but you'll never see the truth of that.
I should have stayed on another one. And Ilmara just walks out the door. Humans, they're bad. Halflings are worse.
I'm gonna wait till they're all gone. I'll have a quick word with the sheriff.
You know you won't be able to talk without our Ilmara and hearing you, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Like that, I've only given factual evidence, and everyone's saying humans.
Hey, up, sheriff. I think things be a little tense amongst my party. They
You
do
want-
mean
okay.
well, but I think certain individuals with certain faiths have been blinded by certain faith.
My experience of the elder race has always been that of keeping my distance but respecting them. Yeah, and we were told that they were hoity-toity, but we have to say that many that travel here, they keep their distance, but they're nice. But he is straight from the bottom of them, isn't he? Yeah, such a filthy mouthed, nasty elf.
It wasn't the elf I was talking about.
Ilmara's head pokes back in. By the way, Sheriff, elves, you have very good ears.
I don't care that you heard me.
We'll be back. You have my
will.
word. As a dowie, that at least I will be back, and I will do everything that in my power to bring us all back.
Maybe we shouldn't save their wizard. Yeah, I think we're just going to go back to Uldorf.
I'll
Bye.
leave.
Ilmarin leaves as well. Ilmarin leaves and gets on his horse and seriously considers riding the opposite flipping direction. Because what's the point of saving people that treat you like crap? Who's got the compass?
Hagen, probably.
I figured Johan would take it. Hagen's not good
Probably.
with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I carried all the ingredients. I'm guessing I've got the compass.
Almost tempted to take it off you and tip it on the floor. Just derail this whole process.
Hagen turns to
Can't.
Omar and he
We
goes,
need to get his hammer.
he goes, I feel the same way, to be honest with you. If this mission hadn't been given to us by R. Ulrich himself, I would put my backside
we
to the
literally
Mootland.
hiked from Miedenheim to come all the way down here because they requested aid and R. Ulrich asked us to come. We have fought countless battles before we even got to the Mootland. And now we've fought by countless battles across the Mootland. I mean, how many chaotic things have we removed from the Mootland just while we've been here?
I know.
And we
They're,
can
Hey,
prove that.
it doesn't matter. They're never going to care. But we'll do our job because that's the job we were given, and then to hell with them all.
I think that the hardest thing for me is the filthy elf speech. I know that we aren't well received in the old world, but it bothers me. Multiple times throughout history, people, the old world would have collapsed without the elder races being involved, both the Dowie and the elves. And yet, still, they talk to us with such disdain as to call me a filthy elf.
Hey up,
I
gentlemen.
know, don't A up me, Dowie, because many a times you have been. You nearly punched that man just this morning for calling you a chaos dwarf. So don't try to claim high ground right now because you've been nice and
No,
friendly
I
during
ain't
this
be.
process.
I ain't be taking high ground. I'd be
Of course
pointing
not, you're
out
short.
that when we travelled here, this be a beautiful, green, pleasant land with good folk, with kind arts and good ale. In the last 3 days or whatever, we have seen what I would call some serious shit. They're bloody scared. They'd be scared and terrified of everything that be going on around them.
The only people that are here that are potentially able to help them, and they have just insulted us to the hills and back.
I know, but we be outsiders, we be strangers. It is in the nature of these people to be accusing those that they don't know in the first place.
And Marin starts looking up to the sky. No, Sigmar's comet's not up there. In what world are we living in where Mordek is the voice of reason?
I'd just be saying, let's do our job here. I'm sure by the time we get back, this will all be squared away.
I mean, I'm a filthy elf. You know, I'm probably going to get taped to a table or chair.
You're
again,
right. You
and
you
then
are
have my nails screwed into again.
You are a filthy elf. But let's get this job done first. All right.
Do you know what the worst thing about insult is?
These people.
Elves are very clean.
Not right now, you're not.
I am very clean. How dare you, sir? I'm cleaner than you, and you had a bath.
We got to be above this while we do this job.
We'll do our mission. We'll complete our job, and then we'll leave and return to Middenheim or wherever the winds take us. But I care not for what that sheriff has to say or think. We'll do the job that was put before us because we agreed to do it. And then I am leaving the moot land.
So be it.
Okay. Are you travelling into the forest?
Aye.
So the elder takes you to the beginning of this sort of supposedly magical area of forest, and it literally is dense. There's Ilmarin, the whole place seemed covered with some magical energy. As you get close with a path opens before you, and the undergrowth sort of moves back and the trees move back as a path is cleared. As you ever move forward, the path like grows and becomes, and slowly you make your way through this forest.
Is the elder coming with us?
No, he has returned.
That's good. That's fine. I was going to suggest he didn't come with us just in case he died on his journey and we need his evidence later. That's fine.
Non-anomaly reckons that you should all retire from adventuring and take to the seas.
Surely that's adventuring itself.
Yeah.
I'm returning to Other One and I'm retiring.
You've travelled for about half an hour, and it's just you can see things moving in the forest, and your senses are going through the roof. Yeah, you feel like you're being watched. It's really uncomfortable moving through it. The undergrowth is constantly changing. As it moves out of the way, it changes for different types of plants and flowers. It's in constant flux. And you get so far, and then the path sort of widens right out into like a clearing, a sort of round clearing.
One would say like
and
a glade.
A mist rises from the ground.
Still
I
magical
don't care,
in
my
nature?
friends.
And you hear 4 voices shout, "Imposters!"
That would be the second time today.
Do we recognise said voice or voices?
Do sound very familiar.
Is it a hag?
Is it the mirror images of us?
It does sound incredibly like you.
Well,
And the mist slowly clears. And as it clears, you notice 4 silhouettes in the mist. and they seem there's a short one that smells a bit. No, not really.
It smells a lot.
A tall one.
Smells a lot.
And as the mist clears, you are standing across the clearing from perfect copies of yourselves. And we shall leave it there.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. A bit of a weird last episode. Lots of emotions. But no, thank you for joining us in season 3. Please join us again in the new year to see what becomes of our heroes and anti-heroes as they, I'm sure, crash together in battle.
Bugsy fighting Johan in combat.
Probably a good shout.
But yes, thank you for watching us this season. We hope you enjoyed it. Please join us again in our other ventures before that. But yeah, what's happening in Garblag this week? I believe we're not doing One Ring tomorrow. I know I'll be called
Might
into
be
it.
doing
Yeah,
something, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So
tomorrow night, Garblag North America at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be back for Octum Cthulhu, where we are should finish off India in our Shadows of Atlantis campaign.
Cool.
And Friday, do we have anything going on Friday? Is there
Friday
any
will be
dark-
Blades in the Dark.
Oh, there you
Blades
go.
in the Dark. So there'll be a little bit of entanglements, a little bit of heat, a little bit of downtime after last week's absolutely chaotic score. So I'm sure the crew is going to be feeling some suffering from that.
Excellent. And Monday, we've got City of Mist from Ben.
As far as I know, as
Yes,
far as I know,
indeed.
it's Monday, City of Mist, Tuesday, Coriolis, and then Wednesday, Age of Sigmar.
Sigma. Excellent. So, yeah, I'll be away next week. I'm on me Hollybobs next week. I'm going to Mabel of the Thorpe over near
Very nice.
Skeg Vegas. Yeah,
Skeg Vegas.
yeah. So we'll
Let's make
be,
it too classy.
yeah, absolutely. I'll be using all those 2Ps on those machines. Yeah, it'll be great. But no, thank you for joining us, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with this group, and yeah, we'll return in the
Oh,
new
we
year.
really loved it, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's been awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll return in February or around that time to see what happens in the Wizards Tower if they get there. And
6 seasons in a movie.
well, yeah, there could be some spin-offs happening. But no, thank you very much, and please join us on Discord. Yeah, for lots of good conversations, a great community, especially if you like gaming. So thank you very much, and have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.